Well, good afternoon there. Today I'm in Dubai, where I'll be seeing what I can get with just $25. Dubai is a city where many cultures meet and some of the most modern places in the world blend with tradition. But it's also built a reputation for being one of the most expensive cities on earth. You can definitely live a life of luxury over here if you want to pay for it. And just spending one night here could easily cost you thousands of dollars. But Dubai does not have to be an expensive place to visit. So come with me for these next 24 hours and let's see what $25 will get me here. First off, I'm going to need to take the metro, so let's see how much a ticket costs. One ticket costs 8 dirhams, which is about almost $3. But the metro station's pretty swanky, if I could say so myself. And since I saw that there's a station name that includes my initials, I thought I'd go there. And it gets even weirder, this business is named after me. And the train came right away, but I can't go in that women's car, so I've got to walk a little bit forward. Let's see if I make this one.
Your attention, please.
Made it. The train's pretty nice and modern. I mean, this metro is sparkling clean. Like, if you've ever been to New York City, there's absolutely no subway car that looks like that. But since it's rush hour, it is pretty packed. But I was really lucky to get a seat, and it's just a few stations away. That's my station, time to get off. See if I can figure out how to get out of this station though. It seems big. And for less than $3, that metro ride was a really good deal. And it was a nice escape from that super, super hot summer heat here in Dubai because it's air conditioned everywhere in the train stations. Apparently you also get 3 free transfers, but I don't even need 1 free transfer because it was just a direct route for me today. And back out into the hot. That was a false alarm though, because I actually took the wrong exit. Because I thought North Street meant that the street is headed north, but it's just the northern part of the street. So I'm going back into the AC for a second. I'm going to go the right way because I've got an Emirati restaurant to show you. Even 30 seconds of air conditioning makes a huge difference over here. So I'm just savoring these last few seconds, but I'm headed up on the escalator out into the street. But to walk over to that Emirati restaurant, it looks like I have to walk through some kind of district where they like to sell watches. I don't know. Everyone's trying to sell me a watch here. And the difference in what you can find over here in Dubai is just completely insane. Where I am right now is kind of, I guess you could call it some kind of downtown area, basically. And it's completely chaotic and hectic. There's lots of traffic and there's lots of people selling stuff, and it really feels like the Middle East. But if you would just go a little bit south over to the Palm, then it feels like a completely different world. Some kind of playground for like ultra wealthy people, basically. But the thing about Dubai is that all of it's pretty interesting. Nice. But to experience any of it can be a little bit difficult in the summer because it is really, really, really hot here. Right now it's only like 36 degrees Celsius or a little over 90 Fahrenheit. But just yesterday it was like 42 here or something like that. And it just gets hotter and hotter and hotter. So the end result of so much heat means that you take breaks a lot when you're walking and you go into air conditioning as much as possible. And it can really limit what you can see here. Plus, anytime you find shade, it's very important to take advantage of it. And honestly, any place you find to sit down, you might want to just take advantage of it. But my walk over to the restaurant is almost over. I'm almost there. And man, this traffic here is just like insane. And there are these strange cards scattered literally everywhere here. I mean, in this country, pornography is illegal and prostitution is definitely illegal, but these cards seem to be some sort of mix of both of them. So you got to wonder what that is. How strange. But despite it being hot and very hectic here, there seems to be a lot of order in the streets. And as I just found out, because I did it, wait, I shouldn't admit to that, but I did do it. It's really bad to do this, by the way. I crossed the light on red, and there's actually a 400 dirham fee here if you cross the light on red, which is something like, I think, $100. So I would have had to end this video really quick if I had been caught doing that. Because yeah, that's like $75 more than my budget here. And there's the Dubai Museum over here, but that's temporarily closed because it's under construction. And they've also temporarily closed the sidewalk, which kind of sucks and makes it very unsafe to walk here. I waited for green this time, now that I know the law. And I've almost made it to the restaurant, and you can really start to see that the neighborhood changes over here. It looks pretty posh right here, and then there's this, I guess you would call it like a touristic market or something, a souk. And the restaurant seems to be just about a block, a little short block inside of the souk. And there's a little sand along the way to gently remind me that I'm in the middle of the desert. But it's also really humid in Dubai. It's kind of weird. Like, It is desert, but then right on the coast, it's super humid, so that heat just, I mean, it just eats you up. It devours you here. Yeah. Thank you so much. And it is wonderfully air-conditioned in this courtyard with a bunch of fans running. And I've never been more happy in my life. And I've got to keep my budget in mind here, because you could spend a lot more than $25. But they do have a cold mezza plate with hummus and all the other stuff that I like for just 89 dirhams.
Cold appetizer?
Yeah, the mezza?
Yes. Yeah, it will come hummus, labna, and tabbouleh. Yeah. This one?
4 things, no? Khamra, labna, hummus, and salad.
Hummus, salad, tabbouleh, yeah, sir?
Yeah.
That's one.
Shukran. And this mezza is really a meal within itself. You get salad, hummus, labna, baba ganoush, and some tabbouleh in the middle. Comes with music. And this might be the best mezza I've ever eaten. Jamila. And anyway, that breaks down to about $12 per person for the mezza. But after my meal, I had to splurge a little, so I just got a little cup of tea, and it cost me 5 dirham, which is about $2. And this tea has some saffron and mint in it, and it's just delicious. So now I'm up to $16, and I've only got $9 left to go. But before heading out, one of the managers on duty, Hakeem, was nice enough to show me around a little bit.
This was a real house.
Yeah.
Belongs to one of the families in Dubai. So 6 rooms.
Yeah.
And the roof up there, by the way, this is the tent.
Yeah.
The slanting ceiling is a tent.
Right.
It's a real tent, okay? So that's why we named the restaurant Al Khayma. Al Khayma in Arabic means the tent in English. So it's like a tent. And this is a real tree, almond tree.
Right. 2 or 1?
2.
2, okay.
Yeah.
Almond.
How they making the coffee? They found some way.
Yeah.
Somehow they can took the caffeine from the coffee.
Oh.
That's why the Arabic coffee without caffeine.
Ah, there's no caffeine in it. Wow, okay.
It doesn't contain any caffeine.
Huh.
So it's just some spice.
One question for you.
Yes.
Would these people call themselves Bedouin here?
Yes.
Bedouin. Okay,
Yes.
it's okay.
Everyone live in a desert.
Yeah.
And have some animals.
Okay.
It's called Bedouin.
Bedouin.
All around me.
Ah, okay.
Well, by the way, I
Everywhere.
have a video in my city.
Ah.
We have all Sinai.
Yeah.
In Egypt.
Yeah, Sinai. Yeah.
Saudi Arabia, Bahrain, Kuwait, Qatar, Emirates.
Everybody Bedouin.
Yes.
Yeah.
So of course, with the technology, everything changed.
Right, of course. And I really learned a lot about the history of the UAE here. They come around to do this like about every hour. So if you come to this restaurant, you can probably experience this too for free. And in addition to that, you can get hair tattoos for free too, but only if you're female. It's a little bit hotter out here than it is in there.
Yeah, it's a bit of
Thank you so much.
One
Ah, just 1 cup, okay. Sorry.
It's okay too, no problem.
I thought it's so hot I need 4 cups.
No sugar. No sugar.
No sugar.
One sugar.
Maybe black, no sugar. Arabic coffee.
It's Arabic coffee, sir. It's Arabic ground coffee.
Cardamom, saffron, coffee, and that's it?
It's like a pound. You want sugar?
No.
Like this.
I like it black if that's okay. I don't know. You recommend with sugar? Better with sugar?
But for me,
I tried. Okay. It's really good actually, yeah. With some sugar.
This is a welcome drink.
You want to try? I have. And if I had to guess, during the summer, the town comes to life a bit more at night, just because the temperature drops at least a little bit. But right now you can hear that the call to prayer just started, and that's always a beautiful moment in pretty much any Islamic country. But I've got one more purchase to make today, and I'm walking to it right now.
Yes, bro, spices.
Thank you. They like messy here too, cool. But it's just a short little walk over to this last purchase that I've got to make. The only way to get there though is walking through this market.
Hi, welcome. 5 dirham. My friend. Bracelet.
Good price. Thank you.
You from Hungary?
No.
I come back. Spices?
You Banias. Banias. Okay. Sorry, Banias.
Banias.
Banias. It's okay. I know.
Banias Square.
2 people. How much?
Next.
Next boat.
1 dirham only 1.
1 dirham. They've got these boats that cross the canal here, and you can take them for just 1 dirham, which is something like 30 cents in US dollars. So I'm going to take one of these boats, and that'll be my last purchase of the day. Two. Shukran. It's a pretty old boat, I think. It's just made out of wood, really. But there are definitely some bigger boats over here in this canal running. Look at Al Wasl II. Looks like you could go on a floating restaurant and have dinner there or something. Well, if you want to go budget, 1 dirham is about as cheap as you're going to get. Unless you can convince someone to take you around for free. And over there in the distance, you can see the mosque that just was doing the call to prayer. It's a really pretty building. And if I had taken the boat the other way, then I would have been able to go over to the gold souk, which is supposed to have some really good deals on gold. But to be honest, I'm pretty beat for today. But I do still have $8 left to spend for tomorrow. So let's see what I can find. But that's it. Everyone just runs off the boat as fast as possible since you already paid. And it's over.
That's why he took the money.
What do you think about a 1 dirham ride, Rasa? Great. Even at night, it is just so hot here. But the walk from the ferry terminal over to where I'm going to sleep is pretty interesting. It's cooled down like a few degrees, so people are just kind of chilling in the grass in the park, as are the cats. And the city's a little bit, it's not really chaotic, but there are like bikes that will randomly come, or electric scooters that will randomly come going down any street or on any sidewalk, and you just kind of got to watch out for them. Oh yes, and I was able to stay in a hotel over here in Dubai for exactly $0 and 0 dirhams. This Hyatt place only cost me 3,500 Hyatt points per night, meaning I didn't have to pay any money for it at all. Plus the following morning, I got some free breakfast, and it was one of the most impressive free breakfast spreads I've ever seen at any hotel anywhere in the world. Dubai is such a mix of everything. Right now the call to prayer is happening, and over there in the distance you see the Burj Khalifa, and look at all of that traffic. And the rooftop pool they have over at this hotel actually looks pretty nice, but it is so hot up on this roof. Even though the pool is with cold or cool water, I don't think I'm gonna go in, not this time. But I've still got some money burning a hole in my pocket, so let's go hop on the metro and see what else we can get. And this hotel's been pretty solid so far. I mean, it's got 4 stars, so not too shabby, especially since I didn't pay anything for it. But this time I'm gonna take the red line of the metro. And even though the walk over to the red line of the metro is only like less than 10 minutes, it's already gotten super hot. I've been walking for like 5 minutes, by the way. On the way, you see, they have these little air-conditioned waiting stations if you want to take the bus here. That's how hot Dubai gets in the summer. And to me, this train station is looking a little bit more impressive than the last one. It's just bigger. So today I'm not headed to the same place as yesterday, obviously. No, I'm gonna go over to one of the biggest malls in the world, actually. And it's beneath the biggest building in the world. And the metro ticket to get there only costs, well, let's see how much it costs. Burj Khalifa Dubai Mall Metro Station. 8 dirhams, or about $2.18. And I'm in. But wow, I'm really impressed by the way these metro stations over here in Dubai look. And again, this one is just like extremely, really clean. And since this station has 2 lines, it's a little bit harder to navigate as well. There's these kind of interesting little maze things, basically. But I think I found my way. And luckily, I won't be going that way. I'll be going this way. Looks pretty packed. the more I go around here in Dubai, I'm starting to notice that there are rules. They come with fines if you break them for just about everything. It's 200 dirhams if you smoke in the metro. It's 2,000 dirhams if you press the emergency button when there's no emergency. If you eat or drink anything in the metro and get caught, then it's 100 dirhams.
The final destination of this train is Expo 2020.
Some of the stuff that you'll see that they made in Dubai is just like unreal. It's not even an exaggeration when you hear people say that they just built a bunch of random, giant, impressive stuff in the desert. And we're just about to get to my station. It wasn't that long of a ride, but it was about 15 minutes. That is, in fact, the tallest building in the world. But it costs so much money to go up in there. With my $25 budget, there's just no way. Bye-bye metro. And in Dubai, you need your card to get in and out of the metro. And I must say, the walk over to the mall from the metro station is pretty nice because the whole thing is air conditioned. And it's crazy in Dubai how fast they build stuff. Like, there's this empty lot. And right now we're, of course, right next to the tallest building in the world and one of the biggest malls in the world. But there's still that empty lot, and I wonder what they're going to build there next if I came back here in 1 year. Will there be a new tallest building in the world there? Who knows? And all in all, I think the 12 minutes that Google Maps quoted was about right. But I've got 25 dirhams and 50 cents left to spend, so let's go spend it at this mall. Oh my God, this is the biggest mall that I've ever been in my life. I've heard that there's a bigger one in Iran, but I've not been to Iran yet, so this is the biggest one. And there seems to be just so much random, interesting stuff around in this mall. And I never thought I'd say that about the mall. But I've heard that there's a really nice aquarium here, so I'm gonna go see if I can find that. I managed to get a little lost, but I found it. And this place is legit. I don't even know what to call it. I'll just call it crazy, for lack of a better word. I have never seen a massive aquarium like this inside of a shopping mall. And the really cool part is that I can check it out entirely for free. It looks like there's some kind of paid section here, but I'm not gonna pay to go in, and it's free. Basically, if you pay some money, I have no clue how much, but I'll check later. Then you can go on the other side of this thing and do what she's doing. And it seems as though they're also selling various experiences here. I don't even know what they are because I haven't looked, but you can see there's people in a cage there. There were some people scuba diving earlier. And as for this place, is it just a really cool place to visit, or why are there a bunch of fish in a giant aquarium in the middle of a shopping mall? Well, that's not what this video is about, but I'd love to hear what you have to say about it. Hi, are these tickets just to like go inside of the gated area?
This one is aquarium and the zoo.
There's a zoo in the mall as well.
Floor.
Oh my God. How much is the ticket?
299.
299 dirhams. Okay, thank you. But it's not just that giant fish tank that they have here. There's also this massive waterfall. And I mean, it is really big. Really, really big. But a man-made waterfall, for me, is just a little bit, I don't know, underwhelming. But I think that's enough for all this oversized stuff they have at this mall. I'm gonna go find something to buy. And there's this little Chinatown area. This is way cleaner than any part of China or even Chinatown that I've been to, honestly. But I don't think I have enough money to buy anything here. But even if I can't really afford anything over here in Chinatown, I can take a look at this giant panda bear. I love panda bears, they're cool. And the back of the panda bear. You Canadians are gonna love this. I heard that there's a Tim Hortons here. Hi, sorry, could you tell me where the Tim Hortons is?
Tim Hortons right.
Right, and then
One level down.
One level down, okay, thank you.
Left.
And left, okay. And this is real, there's really a Tim Hortons here. And let me see if there's something on their menu that I can actually afford. Okay, I can definitely afford a coffee because I have $25.50. The smallest coffee is only 13, but I kind of want a donut too. I'm gonna see if I can't get both. And it looks like the donuts are about 9 dirhams each. Some are a little more maybe, but I think one of the 9 dirham ones looks pretty good. We can order here, okay. I would like 1 large coffee with some cream in it, please. And 1 maple glazed donut.
Maple chip donut.
Yes, sir.
One maple chip donut.
Maple, Canadian maple. So the one with like, it's got stuff inside of it, right?
Canadian maple.
Yeah, that one, sorry. Looks like I'm gonna be able to afford this.
Canadian maple and
Yeah.
one coffee with cream.
That's it, yeah, large coffee.
Last coffee with cream.
Yeah.
And 1 donut.
Yeah. Cash, please. Is cash okay?
24.
Ah, perfect. Thank you so much. I still got 1 dirham left. Wow, I'm so happy to find this because I've only had it in Canada before. Thank you.
So much.
Appreciate it. And it seems like everybody loves Tim Hortons over here in the UAE. I guess it's the cheapest place.
491.
I think that's my large coffee coming right now. Okay, I thought so. Thanks, appreciate it. Lots of coffee. Tastes just like in Canada. And the donut looks just like in Canada. But let's see if it tastes all right. Maple leaf. But it looks like I'll make it out of here with 1 dirham and 50 cents left. And when it was all said and done, $25 got me 2 metro rides, some of the world's best mezza, some tasty tea with saffron on it. Shoot, you could easily spend $25 on just a tiny bit of saffron. Plus I got some Arabic coffee for free, had quite a few unique cultural experiences that didn't even cost me any money at all, took a dark but still scenic boat ride, got my donut and coffee fix, and stayed at a solid 4-star Hyatt hotel with breakfast and great views. So next time you're considering a visit to Dubai, know that it can be expensive, but it doesn't have to be. And if you enjoyed this video, then please make sure to give it a like and also subscribe to my channel because I have a ton more travel videos for you. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see y'all real soon.